Hello, what's going on everybody? This is Jay from OGS, and today we got here the unboxing of a very awesome device, and this is going to be called the iNew V3 Plus, which I got from coollycool.com. Now this phone goes for $169, and for those who remember, I also unboxed the iNew V3 a few months ago, and it was an awesome device. Now the iNew V3 original had the MTK6592 and 1GB of RAM with 8GB of internal storage, but this is going to be a totally different product. This one is going to be running the MTK6592. It has 2GB of RAM and 16GB of internal storage. So with that being said, let's go ahead and jump right at it and see what we got inside of the package. And I chose DHL this time with this website, Cool, and this is the second time that I get a package from them, and as you guys can notice, they're very responsible. So let's go ahead and open this and see what kind of phones we got here. I also got the MTK67, and that's because I'm doing a collaboration giveaway for coollycool.com. So please guys, stay tuned for that. I'll be bringing it very soon. And here we have the actual device itself. I think this is going to be the iNew V3 Plus, as we can see here from this logo. And lastly, we're going to have the MTK7, and again, it's because I'm going to do a giveaway collaboration with coollycool.com. So please guys, stay tuned to the channel, as this is a very nice device. As we know, this is running the 2GB of RAM. It is a 4G LTE. So please stay tuned for that. So let's go ahead and put this aside and get back here to the iNew V3. Alrighty guys, and here we have the iNew V3. It comes with this smart case, as we can notice right here, but for now we're going to put this aside. And this is going to have a very similar box to the first iNew V3 that I got. On the front here, it's going to say iNew smartphone. On the left side, it's going to be plain here, and also plain here with just a pull tab. On the bottom, we're going to have some of the specifications of this device. We can see that yes, this is an Octacore processor. It is the MTK6592M. It has a 5-inch HD screen, but a resolution of 1280 by 720 pixels. It is OGS and also IPS, so the resolution is going to be very nice on this device. The camera is an HD camera because again, it's a 16 megapixel camera, but I think that's going to be interpolated to be 16 megapixels, but in fact, this is going to be a 13 megapixel sensor. We can see that it does support Wi-Fi 3G. It has the Android 4.4.2. It has GPS, AGPS. It is a very slim device and also has a 1900 milliamp, but here it is claiming to be 1850. So let's go ahead and open inside here and check what we got. It comes with some sort of tape on this side. Let's go ahead and break it loose. There we go. And here it is. I got the black color model this time. The device does feel very light, just like the first version that I got. And then on the back here, we're going to have this rubber finish that makes it feel just like the OnePlus One. We have the iNew logo, the 13 megapixel rear facing camera, but again, this is claimed to be 16. We have to check that on the review video. We have the LED flash, the secondary microphone, and on the bottom we have here some logos as well, and the loudspeaker. And on the bottom we can see that we have what appears to be 2 speakers, but I think this is only going to have 1 microphone. On the left side, we're going to have the power button with the metallic frame on the side. On the right side, we're going to have the volume rockers up and down. On the top, you're going to see the 3.5mm headphone jack together with the charging/data port. So let's go ahead and open the back here real quick and confirm if this is going to be a dual SIM, and yes it is. It is a dual SIM, dual standby device. Also supports TF cards. Here we have the IMEI information, and we can see that the RAM is 2GB and the ROM is 16, which I think is absolutely phenomenal. This phone goes for exactly $169 at coollycool.com, and of course shipping is going to be a little bit extra. We can see here the information that it does support GPS, Wi-Fi. It has the Android OS. Once again, this is the band supported for this device. And I can tell right now that the Wcdma has the 1900 band. That means that this is going to support 3G with AT&T and T-Mobile here in the USA, which is absolutely phenomenal. For now, let's go ahead and put this aside and check what else comes inside of the box. So when we remove this divider here, we're going to see the battery. Again, the battery has been claimed to be 1850 milliamps, but let's go ahead and check it here. And yes, this is going to be the 1850 milliamps. Now, the awesome thing about this phone is that it comes with 2 batteries in case that you guys need a backup at work or wherever you're going to be at. We also got here a screen protector, which is also great. We know that accessories here in the USA are very limited, so this is awesome. We also got here the manuals, and the manuals appear to be in English. We can see here the iNew logo. So these are made by the actual manufacturer of this device, and we can see that they are very detailed, and that's also great. We also got here the earphones, and they appear to be a very nice quality. As a matter of fact, I think I had the pair of the iNew V3, and they are awesome and also very comfortable. Here we have the charger, and this is going to be the European charger, as we can tell right here, guys. So you have to be careful when ordering these devices. If you do not remind them that you need the actual charger for your country, they're just going to send this one as default. Also, we got here the micro USB cable. This is just going to be the standard one, as we can notice right here. And inside of the box, we have nothing else. So let's put all this aside and get back to the device. Okay, and now that we're back here to the main event, we're going to notice here that on the front, we're going to have the 5-inch multi-touch screen with a resolution of 1280 by 720 pixels. And yes, it is an IPS display. Once again, OGS, meaning one glass solution. On the top, you're going to see here the front-facing camera. We have the proximity and light sensor. Once again, on the left side is where we're going to have the power button. And these are two metallic frames on the side, making it feel very nice and firm. I think that the thickness of this device is going to be by the edges, not by the middle. On the middle, it's going to have about 8.3 millimeters thick. On the side is where it's going to be 6.3 millimeters, which is very thin, and it makes it feel very nice and comfortable on your hand. On the side, once again, here we're going to see the volume rockers up and down. On the bottom, we're going to have the menu key, the home key, and also the back key. Now, the great thing about this display is that when it's off, we can see that it matches perfectly well with the remaining of the bezel, making it look only like one piece, and that makes the device very nice and elegant. So with that being said, let's go ahead and install the battery here. Let's open the back cover once again. And the great thing about this phone is that, again, it's going to support 3G here with AT&T and T-Mobile. I know that a lot of people are using T-Mobile like myself. So every time you get that extra band on there, it is definitely great. Okay, and now let's go ahead and power on. I believe the power button is going to be on the left side. Now, usually they have it on the right side, but this time it's going to be the opposite. And here we can see the iNew logo. And I can tell already, guys, that the colors on viewing angles do look very nice and vivid. As we can see right here, they do not fade off. The only reason you guys can't really appreciate the actual colors of it is because I have a light right above it, and that kind of dims the colors a little bit. And here we have the same boot screen that we saw from the previous model, which is the iNew V3. And I like the iNew V3 because overall the body had a very nice design to it, and this one does as well. Now here we're going to wait until it boots up, and here we have the actual lock screen. And again, this is going to be running the Android 4.4.2. You can already see the Google Play on there, which is definitely great. And I think that we don't have Gmail. As you guys can see, it is only the Google Play and the Maps as well. Now let's go here to settings. Let me see if I can find it. I think it's going to be here on the bottom. Let's go all the way to the bottom to where it says about device. And here we're going to confirm that yes, it is currently running the Android KitKat, and I believe that it's going to be real because iNew barely fakes their operating system. Now here we can see that the menu key, the home key, and the back key, they do light up exactly the same as the previous model. Now this is going to be basically the same thing that we saw before in the iNew V3, except that it is boosted up a little bit more. This is going to have 2 GB of RAM, 16 GB of internal storage, and it has the MTK6592 which is clocked at 1.4 GHz, and yes, it is an octa-core processor. And the camera on the back, again, is going to be interpolated to be 16 megapixels, and we're going to confirm that here on settings. If you go to camera options, we scroll all the way to the bottom here to where it says the pixels, and it's actually been interpolated to be 18 megapixels. But again, guys, that's going to be fake. At the most, this is going to be a 13 megapixel sensor camera, which in my opinion, for $169, I think that it is definitely worth it. And with that being said, that's going to conclude this video. If you guys have any questions, please don't forget to comment down below. I'll be bringing the giveaway and also the review of this device very soon, so don't forget to subscribe, like the video. Thanks for watching, and have a good one.